Siberia, 18,000-year-old frozen dog stumps scientist. Okay, so this is really cool. Sometimes these show up in the permafrost, which preserves these animals. So it still had, it looked like it was 2 months old when it died, and it has its fur, nose, and teeth all intact, which is a really cool look at the past. Now, of course, they're going to say it's 18,000 years old, which we know from a biblical standpoint is completely impossible. This was, frozen in the permafrost sometime after the flood. Okay, so it's no more than just a few thousand years old. But they think that they've looked at the DNA and they can't determine what species it is. So they think, because of that, it might be an evolutionary link between wolves and domestic dogs.
And do you know what an evolutionary link is between wolves and domestic dogs? A dog.
A dog.
Because you know what a wolf is? A dog.
A dog.
You know what a domestic dog is? A dog.
Canis lupus,
And
all
so
of them.
this is a dog, but because they don't know what species it is, because it's found frozen and they can't figure it out, so therefore it's an evolutionary link. I tell you what, there we are. I'd say that's probably one of the best evidences for evolution that they give us these days, that a dog is a dog. Yeah, I mean, that's about it. That's the evidence that they have. Isn't that incredible when you think about it? Using it. The indoctrination, the brainwashing, they just use that term evolutionary link and people think, oh, this is evidence for evolution. Look, it's a dog. And it gave rise to a dog.
I think you need to go back a slide. You don't have the right slide.
Oh, I don't?
Oh, it's missing.
It's missing. It's the missing link.
Someone's going to get in trouble for that one.
It's the missing link.
Okay, I
That's
don't
what
know.
it is.
But anyway, it looks like a dog, trust me. It doesn't look anything. But, they're bothered by this because they think it might be the case of the oldest domesticated, maybe dog. It throws off, there it is, throws off their timeline or whatever. But again, it's a dog. I mean, it's just speciation within the dog kind. Evolutionists and creationists agree that they're all dogs. So
That even looks like a dog. It looks like a dead dog, but
wow, that's really insightful there.
that's called observational science.
That's amazing.
That's a cold argument.
Yeah. All right, moving on from dogs to comets. Okay, so
That was a what? What did you say?
I said it was a cold argument.
A what?
Cold argument.
Cold.
Yes, argument.
Oh, because it was frozen?
Yes. I'm here substituting Bodhi.
So
I have to do his job.
Is that a
He's
Brazilian joke?
You just don't get it. All right, moving on. All right, astronomers see stars slinging comets at Earth for the first time. Okay, here's another one of those misleading headlines, right? So evolutionists have a really hard time explaining what they call long period comets, right? Because if the universe is like billions of years old, you shouldn't have any more of these long period comets because as they go around the sun, they lose a lot of their stuff. They're made of ice, and so they get smaller and smaller, and so you shouldn't have them. And so they developed an idea back in the 50s that there was this thing out there called the Oort cloud, okay? And the Oort cloud is where certain other objects come by it, basically, and suck certain things out of it and throw it out, and it becomes a comet in our solar system, okay?
As long as we understand, nobody's ever seen an Oort cloud.
Yeah, there's no evidence.
Nobody's ever seen anything suck whatever is out there to form the comet.
Which
Which
was interesting. Sorry.
Because they believe the universe is billions of years old and we got comets, they say it must exist. Right? Because they won't accept the universe is not that old.
I was reading something about one of the scientists working on that, and he said, we can be quite confident that Oort cloud exists, even though we have never actually imagined the object. The word confident comes from Latin, with faith. So they have faith that they exist, but they have no evidence, direct evidence of that. Only the need for a source of long period.
And then they go through and do all sorts of modeling and so on to show how it might have worked.
Simulation.
To try to convince people it did work, to convince them this is there, to explain something that doesn't exist.
And even their models didn't work too well because they only found in 2 cases where the stars, out of 600 and some stars, where that may have had an impact to bring something out of the Oort cloud and do this.
And at the end, they say what is proposed by Oort cloud, it's not sufficient enough to generate all the comets we observe.
In other words, it doesn't work anyway.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
And this will be taught in public school science classes. This will be taught as science. But you want to talk to them about God or creation. Oh, that's religion. Can't do that. I mean, it's just ridiculous what's happening. By the way, you know how you made that joke, whatever it was, about cold? Somebody here said that is so cool.
That's
All
good.
right, there we go. Okay, well, we are out of time for today, and so we'll cover the rest of these next Monday and some new ones. So join us then. See ya.